If 1v1 didn't clip it, then it ain't clipped right.
League is cooked for sure. The league is cooked. If AD couldn't stop him, oh my god.
Yeah, if AD couldn't do that, their whole lineup is big too.
Yeah,
They have PJ Washington at the 3 now,
yeah.
AD at the 4, and then Lively at the 5. So
He
they have one of the biggest lineups, and they couldn't even stop him.
could do nothing
So
to
what's the
win.
rest of the league gonna do?
He cooked them bad. Had basically Lively foul out, I think, or almost. But AD almost foul out 4 fouls. He got 4 fouls in the first half. That's why I said, dang, there's nothing they can do. Cooper Flag, he just had a horrible start though. But like
Yeah.
I said what I said on my story. If y'all ever see it, follow the Instagram. But like I said, I'm still on the Cooper Flag hype train. It is one game, but he's not looking like the rookies ahead of him. Even one on the Pelicans too, that guard, he's tough too. He had a good game, solid game, 7 for 10 from the field. VJ, phenomenal game, 30 ball, 34 points. Maxi with 40. Like I said, Embiid, PG, just ship them away, ship them to the
Yeah, they should.
Washington Wizards.
There's no reason to keep that team together at this point.
Facts,
Like, just
like
build for the future. You've done it before when you got Ben and Embiid, but that didn't work out. So you got to move on.
they do. The
Because you,
process is
you can
done.
build around Maxi. He's pretty much been the only one that's been healthy the last few
Facts.
seasons.
And
So just
VJ,
build
that's the
around Maxi.
duo, the new backcourt. That's why I said, bro, they're
And Jared McCain was a good pick too.
for sure.
He just got hurt last year, but he's
Yeah.
good.
Hopefully he does come back healthy and ready to go. But yeah, they putting the league on notice. I mean, a lot of people be like, "Oh, the Celtics have Jason Tatum." Honestly, the Celtics, Jason Tatumless Celtics is low key kind of gross to watch. So I ain't gonna lie. It just is what it is with them. Same thing. Even Giannis, he carried, had a good 37. He needed 37 to 14. But like I said, I'll give praise to Wemby. 40 points, 15 rebounds, 0 turnovers, y'all. 0 turnovers. They could not guard that man. And it wasn't like he was just dunking everything. He was step back.
Oh,
That's not over there like that. That's why I'm like, yeah,
yeah,
he's
there's no way you could stop that. When he starts
yeah.
playing like KD doing little fadeaway mid range jump shots, like there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, he's definitely finna be future Hall of Famer for real. And then even speaking of yesterday, y'all games, we'll talk about even those on the season opener. Speaking of KD, I mean, he had a good game. He did. I was watching. He was hooping, but they gotta kind of get used to who's gonna be the foundation guard. Because then you have Sangoon, who's like a
Yeah.
Jokic. He is baby Jokic. He pretty much can do everything he can do. I think he shoots better than Jokic, in my personal opinion. Sangoon shoots way better than Jokic from the three.
Yeah,
It looks
yeah, he
very.
had a good game too. He kind of took over
Yeah, he
that
had
one
40.
point.
So
Yeah,
him and KD deciphering who takes the last shots, which they're trying to do. You can tell that they're still trying to work on that. Sangoon being the younger guy, KD being the vet. It's like you could tell there was a little clash because a few plays he looking at Sangoon like, "Hey man,
yeah.
give me
I
the
told you
ball."
when I first turned the game on, it was like the worst play I ever seen.
Yeah,
KD was just standing at the top of the key, like begging for the ball, and they wouldn't pass it to him. Sangoon and I forgot who else. They just kept Shepard. Sangoon and Shepard just kept passing it to each other, and they wouldn't give it to KD. He just keeps clapping for it. And then
man,
I think Sangoon takes a shot, hits the side of the backboard.
he did a few of those. He did a few of those where
Yeah,
he shot it. But like I said, Sangoon took over when needed to be. Amin
yeah. But then
Thompson,
KD fouled out at the end too.
Amin Thompson, boy, who was he guarding? Why am I tripping? Blinking out Shea, bro. Shea had that boy. The last few buckets was frying that boy. I was like, I was like, oh, so get
Yeah,
him in off him.
Shea might be coming for another MVP.
Oh
The way he
man,
played the
bro.
first game.
Yeah, he turned up when it needed to be. He did because at first it was looking like okay, Rockets have this. Shea started turning up, started getting to the mid range, and was literally just frying the man. And I know the coach getting mad. Like, oh yeah, bro, you need to do this. Don't let him get to his left. Jamal Crawford was commentating like, yeah, he likes that left. I'm like, most players like that 1-2 in your right hand. I'm like, I shoot off my right. I like going to my right and I'll do it off my left. I can do both. So I'm like, either way, you're just cooked. But he was just Shea turned up at the right time, needed to be. And like I said, Jabari Smith, he tried. He had a pretty solid game around. It did go to double overtime,
Yeah.
so but like I said, Rockets still figuring it out. They could have really won that one. Like I said, KD, he did have a good game. He shot efficiently. When he kept getting to his mid range, low key, it was looking like how Wemby was just
Yeah.
cross, just like easy. So
Just
you know what I'm
easy.
saying? Hats off to still KD, but hats off to Shea and them defending champs holding down that one game, first game. I know y'all looking at me like, are we gonna discuss this team? I don't really want to say much about this on my chest right now. I was gonna just skip it and go back to
Yeah,
today,
you're
but
gonna hope nobody mentioned it.
yeah, but everyone's like, we see the Lakers shirt. Listen, bro,
Yeah.
it's
All the
it's
clips I would have made out of this, they're gonna be like, "What about the Lakers?" As soon as they
bro,
see his shirt.
man. Luca, he did his job. He had the 40.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, DeAndre Ayton is butt, bro. I'm just keep for real. He's butt. I'd rather have Jackson Hayes. Him and Luca's connection was pretty good on the offensive end. I think it was a lot better. And then seeing Marcus Smart in the Lakers jersey is so disgusting. Do you know like how it
Yeah.
is, Jay, when like the players are getting towards the end of their careers, you start looking like,
Yeah,
ugh,
exactly. It's
like,
like
ugh.
Shaq in the Celtics jersey.
Yeah, like
Shaq in the
literally.
Celtics jersey, the Suns jersey, all those.
Right. Facts. Switching it. So that's why I'm like, it doesn't really look that good. And the fact that Reddick, like I was talking to my boy Jay, like he not trying to play connect. Like if y'all remember Dog Connect Austin Reeves when Luca LeBron was out and they took the Nuggets starters to like an end of the game, close game, but they both had I think like 30 apiece between them, Connect and Reeves, and they were frying and they almost won, but Jamal Murray hit the little tough little clutch shot, but they were literally frying them. And that's why I was like, I know Dog Connect can do this, but they are killing that man's confidence. I don't know what Reddick has against him, or Reddick said, nah, he's young, he's ready to go. But it's like, you're not playing him is making me upset because I'm like, him, Reeves, Luca, that three white boy trio can really cause some havoc. Whether you say defense or not. Luca was looking a lot better on the defensive end. He was playing some
Yeah.
solid defense. I ain't gonna lie. We'll give Luca that credit he was. So for going forward for like a
Yeah,
LeBron-less
he was
Lakers.
like putting. I think the main thing with Luca, usually doesn't put effort, but you could actually see him trying to defend. Like he wanted
Exactly.
the matchup.
He went for it even on Curry. I think towards the end, like
Yeah,
before
he was
half
like he was taking the Curry matchup,
the
not
first
trying
half.
to switch off of it.
So
So
he got a few stops. I mean, like I said, it's rough, y'all. You got Aiden, you got a few people that just it doesn't look right to me. I feel like I don't know how Connect cannot play when he can get you an easy 20 bomb too. Like Reeves had 26. Of course, hats off to Reeves, but you get that third score like Connect. I don't know why we want it to be Aiden. I know they're like, yeah, you want the big man, but I'm like, if you have these three guys go off for us, we're winning games easily. We just needed that extra 20 bomb for real, to be honest. Like that extra
yeah,
solid 15. I
yeah.
think
You need that third guy that's going to get at least 15 to 20.
yeah.
Because that's how the Warriors won. They had Buddy Hield going crazy and Kaminga.
Buddy Hill did looking
Yeah.
like the Splash Brothers. They were,
Both of them hit most of their threes. It wasn't even Curry and anybody else.
yeah, they were looking like the Splash Brothers. Jimmy with a good 30. Jimmy had heck of free throw trips to the line, but hey,
Yeah, that's what
do
he
your
does.
thing.
I would know. That's what he does.
Yeah, that's just Jimmy. But yeah, they all came as a team, a collective, and that's what Lakers needed. You need that third option to really step up. Hachimura do what he can. I mean, like I said,
Yeah, I think he
I
only
want,
had like 9, right?
yeah, he hit his threes early
Not
on.
enough.
He hit his threes early on, did a little something, but I think it's just that third option really need. I know everyone's talking about Aiton's supposed to be that. I don't think so. I think Connect. I really think Connect
Yeah,
really
nothing we've seen from Aiden like the last few seasons would make us believe he's average 20.
facts.
He has not looked like a top pick these last few seasons.
It's crazy. He's a number one pick. He was a number one pick in the league, and that's why I said it's just like I said. It's one game. No, obviously if Braun comes back, come on now. Lakers Warriors Lake Show. Come on, bro. Braun come back. That's a different story.
Yeah,
Luca
but then
has
you have your
40.
three. You have LeBron, Luca, and Reeves.
Yep, and that's it. So that's why I said I don't know why Connect can't get that. I know a lot of people probably feel like you're not ready. We're not talking about Bronny. I already know people say, "What about Bronny?" Let's just skip over that. Hey, Bron, no hard feelings, GOAT. But you feel me? I don't know, man. Like, you want to believe in it, the development. I don't know if he's scared, if he's like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to say he's not good enough because it's not like when they sent him down to the G League, he was just only getting 2 points there, too. Bro was dropping like 30.
Yeah.
They couldn't guard that man. So it's like, it's there. I just don't know when it comes to the league. He's like, because even
Yeah,
then,
I honestly just don't think he's gonna get the opportunity on the Lakers.
nah.
They're in like championship mode. Like they're not gonna give a second year player, young player, that many minutes when they're
Bro.
trying to win games. If it was the Lakers like back in the day, when like with young Lonzo, Ingram, and them,
Yeah,
then he would probably be playing.
he
But
would.
not right now. They need. That's why they brought in Marcus Smart. He's playing. Marcus Smart is playing the minutes he will be playing.
Yeah, I think we could put him in. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. If he gets a real good shot, but I know a lot of people say he's gotten it. It's tough, bro. It's tough because it's like, yeah, your dad, LeBron
Yeah, because
James.
he's shown flashes too. Or that like
He
it was
has.
that game that like they lost, but he had like 20 something, I think.
He did. I mean, he was cooking Giannis. Let's not forget that season where like Giannis fouled him, but he was gave Giannis a
Yeah, it's not
little.
like he's like trash, but I don't think he's gonna be able to play with this team.
Yeah, bro, it's tough, man. I don't know, cause even seeing Marcus Smart, I'm like, 6'7", I don't know. 6'7", I don't know. Like, he not that good, bro. Like,
He's
it's
not,
not
and he's
that.
old too now.
Yeah, it's not that Boston
It's not
Celtics.
like prime Marcus Smart.
Yeah, we're not getting that Boston Celtics Marcus Smart. You could tell, like, that's what I say. Looking at Shaq in the Celtics jersey, basically, it's the best thing to do because
Yeah,
Marcus Smart was on the Celtics, now on the Lakers. Shaq was on the Lakers, now on the Celtics. So it's like, it makes sense. Like, and he's wearing number 36, looking like a Shaq in a Lakers jersey. Like, I don't know. Marcus Smart did not look fit to me. Did he look fit to you? He looked a little like, ew, who the frick is that? I was like, who is that? I was
he
like,
looked
oh,
like the Todd Lawson that played Hezzy God.
man. He did, bro. Just out of shape. That's what I was like. He not that. And it's like I said, no disrespect to him. It's just bro. I don't really see the pickup though, and I don't even know if I'm tripping or not. Do we even still have Jackson Hayes? Was he on the bench? Like I don't know if I remember.
I think I seen his name when I was looking at the stats. He might be injured. I'm not sure.
Let me look at our list. My pops was saying the same thing too. He said, "Bro, how we starting the beginning of the season and everyone's still hurt?" I'm like, "Bro, facts. A lot of
Exactly.
people had
It was
so
like
much
last year.
time."
Remember how Vanderbilt? He just like he was always hurt.
Yeah.
Like even after a whole offseason, he was still hurt. Oh wait, Jackson Hayes did play 14 minutes.
Okay.
Maybe at the end of the game.
Yeah, probably garbage minutes when it didn't matter.
Vanderbilt played 11. LaRavia played 15. Like I said, I told you, I think he can be a scorer for them, but it was the first game, so I don't. He just didn't take that many shots. He shot 2 for 4, and made 2 of them, had 5 points.
Facts.
So
Facts.
he might be that guy that can give you like 15 some nights for sure until LeBron comes back.
Bro,
And
yeah,
then maybe
LeBron.
after LeBron gets back, he's gonna get a lot of open shots.
Yeah, they said LeBron's gonna be expected to return is mid-November, bro.
Yeah, I seen he was gonna miss like the first 4 or 5 weeks.
Oh my goat. No. Oh my goodness. That's sciatica serious. I was about to say that. My homie Ja, he had that happen when he didn't know, and it's like a condition, and it's like it's something that it can just flare up or go. But I remember when he first got hurt, it's like when he fell, he was like, "Bro, I felt it right here," but he said it goes like to your back, to the groin. So with sciatica, it's like it's tricky because it's something
Yeah,
that just
bad.
lingers. Maxi Kleber, it's an oblique strain, so his reevaluation is in 2 weeks. So That's why I was like, I don't know. My pops was saying the same thing. Like, bro, how is he still hurt? I'm like, bro, I swear that we were early round exit in the playoffs. How the heck are you not okay? It's been months later. That's why it's crazy. Abdul Tito, knee injury, out. They said Bronny James actually ankle injury day to day. When was this? And they said Jackson Hayes is the wrist contusion. So he played, but it's like day to day his injury. So, okay. That's.
I was surprised. I'm checking the score. I was surprised the Clippers got blown out by the Jazz.
Oh, yeah, no, I saw that.
The Jazz, I was low key excited about the Clippers team just because they had like so many players. Like this is the type of team I would build on 2K. When I would rebuild my teams, I would have like 10 players deep that can all contribute. Like they have Kawhi, Derrick Jones, Zubac, James Harden, Beal, Collins, Dunn, Brook Lopez, Batum, Chris Paul.
Yeah, they got some guys.
Like I would have like 10 players deep that could all contribute. Like I would use my whole bench when I would be playing 2K.
No, facts.
Yeah, they lost to Markkinen, Walker Kessler, Keontae George, Sensible. Who's Sensible? Bryce Sensible.
Probably a rookie.
Is he a rookie?
Probably a rookie or second year guy. I wanted to.
Yeah, he's 21.
Yeah, that's. Yeah,
Clippers, they're gonna take some time to figure out. Kawhi only had 9 points, so he didn't do much.
But we don't talk about him though.
Yeah, when you play for the other LA team, you don't get judged the same way.
Pretty much, it's basically if you're the Rams, you get judged. If you're the Chargers, not so much. Because
nobody expects anything from you.
Yeah, Chargers are definitely the Clippers. That's why I was talking to my pops about like who's all the Clippers teams in LA. Because you got the Angels and the Dodgers. Dodgers are in the World Series. Angels are definitely the Clippers. Like they're in Anaheim. Then we was doing for hockey because I know there's LA Kings. LA Kings are Lakers. There's the Anaheim Ducks. I remember them. They're still an NHL team. They're the Clippers. Like that's why I said everything in Anaheim, you're mid. So like you're literally mid. But nobody expects nothing out of your organization. Like you guys are just not him. Like I'm pretty sure LA Kings and hockey people don't come for me. Pretty sure they won enough. Or like I said, I wish I could get behind hockey and stuff. It looks cool. I'm starting to get behind baseball. Like I've always watched it here and there, but I'm really starting to understand. And I think Shohei is really nice, Jay. I ain't gonna lie. Shohei is definitely LeBron James of that stuff. Like he's nice.
Yeah, because I was watching JB stream. And just hearing him talk about it. The game that he just had, basically was like a LeBron type game. Like
it was. It was.
That's how he explained it.
It was. I literally, when I started to understand it, I was like, oh yeah, this was his best game yet, because he wasn't showing up in the playoffs. He wasn't. My pops was like, bro, he haven't even got a home run or no hits. But it was like, boom, he came out first inning, struck him out, scoreless inning. Then literally the bottom of the first, he was first to hit, home run. I was like, hold on now. I was like, hold on. Okay, you might be the guy.
He's doing it on both sides of the ball too, offense and defense.
Exactly. So LeBron type of night. But looking at this full Lakers roster, this is disgusting. This is freaking ill. This is ill, bro. I love ChatGPT. I told him give me like without the injuries with the full roster. So it's LeBron, Luka, Reeves, Rui, Ayton, Hayes, Kleber, Smart, Jake, Dalton Connect, Nick Smith Jr., Christian Coloco, Bronny, Janethan Williams, Anton Watson. Like, bro, that sounds like a bunch of 60 overalls with like maybe. Literally, that's disgusting. I wouldn't touch this squad in 2K. I'll only play because of LeBron, Luka, Reeves, Connect, Hayes, maybe Maxi Kleber, and probably a Bronny James. But realistically, this looks like a Robert Sacre year with the team. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is like, I'm looking at this team. I'm like, bro, yeah, LeBron, Luka have to Reeves, and if they really put Connect, because I know they're banking on Ayton to Cook, but bro, if we bank on him to Cook, we are a first round exit again. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Dang, this is crazy. So yeah, it's looking better for these other teams to watch. But Cooper Flag, like I said, I'll reflect on it. He was 4 for 13. He could not get going, bro. I was watching like live, clanking a bunch of mid ranges, driving in the paint. Wemby's there waiting for him. His dad, his father, was ready for him at the rim. Everything was off the glass. I was like, bruh, Cooper Flag looked like a regular out there. You know it's gonna be harder for him because he has exponential hype coming in, just like how Wemby did. And for his first game not to be good is like, that's rough. That's rough. Like I said, it's the first game, but I don't know. He might not be rookie of the year, but like I said, Jay, if he's at least not second or third in voting, then he's not gonna live up to the hype. He's gonna be good for sure.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't turn it around like the second game, be like, oh, that was a fluke. Let me see their schedule. Hold on. I'm about to give like their next 10 game schedule.
Yeah. I believe he will too, because I never judge off the first. I really don't judge off the first like 15 games of the season. But because yeah, like we've seen so many things happen like the opening night so many years. Like
Yeah.
we saw the Spurs blow out the unbeatable Warriors like opening night when they had KD on the Warriors. So I don't really judge much off the first game.
Yeah.
It's a long season.
The next one, they play the Wizards on Friday. Pass. Like they should beat them, but pass. I
Yeah.
don't want to that. They play the Raptors on Sunday. Pass. Thunders on Monday. I'll watch that. Pacers on Wednesday. Okay. Next Saturday, the first, they play the Pistons. That'll be good against Cade, younger squad. I like that. Then they play the Rockets on the third on Monday. So that'll be good. I'm definitely watching that. Katie and Coop, come on, bro. That's my CTV. Then they play the Pelicans, so like Jordan Poole, Zion versus Coop Flag type of thing. Um, I'm excited to see that. John Moran on the 7th, Friday, November. So that'll be a good matchup. So those are the ones I'm looking forward to because, those are we're watching the next rising stars. So I'm like, I need to watch him go against the next ups and stuff. And then he'll go against like Saturday again, the 8th is the Wizards. I don't care. The Bucks, that'll be interesting. Coop versus Giannis. We'll see how he does. He might get manhandled. But yeah. Him against Devin Booker. Yeah. 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 The Suns are mid. Like, I don't know. Suns will just forever be mid. And honestly, like I said, me and my pops talking about like, yeah, D Book nice, but his game, like my pop said, his game, I never really like. I was like, yeah, his game is whatever. I'm like, honestly, he's not really that guy for real. Like, they praise him for the 70-point thing, but he lost. You got 70 points and lost. Luka got 70 what? That wasn't last year or the year before that. Yeah, got 73 points. A W, efficient winning. Like, bro, these are like real life. Even I think Donovan Mitchell when he got a 70 and they won. That's why I said those are like winners, bro. That's why like D Book. I feel like the Suns' best chance was that 2021. Like after they blew that, they're not something you want to watch no more. But shout out to all the Suns fans out there. It's tough. Y'all got a bunch of guards now. Jalen Green, Devin Book, like Dylan Brooks. What type of like that lineup sounds horrible, bro.
Yeah, when they made that trade, I was like, how is this gonna work?
It's not gonna work out at all.
They won tonight, but it's not gonna work in the long term.
Yeah, who they play?
They played the Kings, which I don't know what the Kings are doing either.
Yeah, they got Russ.
Yeah, they have Schroeder, Levine, Monk, Russ. Like, I don't know what they're doing.
It's that's what I said. It's tough being a fan of certain teams right now. Like you got
and DeRozan.
Yeah. It's tough being a fan of certain teams now because you're in that nasty rebuilding phase. Now, anybody who's a Wizards fan, bro, bless your heart. Because why are you even watching the NBA?
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like, I can understand you as a Wizards fan when Gilbert Arenas was there.
Yeah, but even in like the John Wall and Bradley Beal,
that too.
They always like would lose to LeBron and lose to the Celtics or something.
Yeah, that's why I said honestly, I don't think there'll ever be an NBA champion in our lifetime. Like I promise you, I can stamp that on the teams that are not going to win a chip, even
Yeah.
after Bron's gone. The Hornets, no. The Wizards, no. Pelicans, no. I don't care. Zion's not enough. They're not going to win one.
Yeah, because these teams are just shown they can't like build a roster and maintain a roster. Like
Yeah,
any good player they've had, they end up losing
they
before they
have.
can rebuild around them.
Wizards got a lot of top picks. Trash.
Yeah,
I'll even say no. I think the Sixers have a good chance in our lifetime. I'm trying to really be realistic. Who got to see in
yeah,
our
because
life?
if the Sixers built around Maxey, they could.
I could see them winning one in our lifetime. Like I said, these three. If you're fans of these teams, I don't even want to. You don't get to talk to me anyway. Like they suck, fool. Like you're not finna tell me they're trash. The Hornets before were the Bobcats, garbage. Like name one Bobcats player. I know a few. Shout out 2K,
Yeah.
all that stuff, but I know a few. Trash. They weren't even good then. Like, bro, you gonna tell me Gerald Henderson? The frick out of here. Like, bro,
Michael Kidd Gilchrist and Cody
man.
Zeller.
Like, bro, these are like, bruh. I can see the Cavs winning one in our lifetime. They do. They got a
Yeah,
good
the
squad.
Cavs have built a good team.
I don't want to give Knicks no type of credit. They Reggie Miller all day. I don't. They're not winning one. Pacers, they came close. They could. No.
The Pacers surprised me last year. I didn't think they were going to go on that run.
They surprised everybody. Halliburton did. He went on a nice. He went on
I
a
hate that
run.
Halliburton got injured at the end.
I swear he would have won. I don't care what nobody
Yeah,
says,
especially the way he came out playing that game.
bro.
That's just I hate to see stuff like that.
He was finna be holding up one of these.
Yeah.
Timberwolves.
I hope they do because I like Anthony Edwards.
I do. Blazers were giving them a good run for their money though today. That's why I'm like, ooh, that's not. Dang, that's not good. Anthony Edwards needs somebody else for sure. He needs that other cat piece, that big to point guard duo again. But I want Ant to. I think it's pretty possible for him to win one in our lifetime. The Bulls, no. So all of you Bulls fans, y'all haven't been winning crap. Even when you had D Rose, stupid boy, yeah. Like all y'all MJ old heads, that's all you can hold on to. Cause Braun came in there and shattered all of that. You know, like Bulls never.
Yeah. Can you imagine how bad they wanted the Bulls to beat LeBron? All the
Bro.
Jordan fans.
Bro.
They were begging on their knees begging Derrick Rose, Joakim Noah, Jimmy Butler to
Bro, they
beat
had a shrine.
LeBron.
Voodoo dolls. At least LeBron got some for the Heat organization. But yeah, even y'all, like I know y'all got Davion Mitchell, y'all got Wiggins, y'all got
You got Norman Powell. He
yeah.
had 28 today.
But then y'all there's still Luka in the league. I don't see y'all winning.
I don't. I think we have some pieces, but I don't see us building a championship roster yet.
Yeah.
Because the thing is about us that I hate, and I've said this before, we always we stay good enough just to be like mediocre.
Mm-hmm.
We never have a year where we're like the worst team in the league and we get a high pick where we get a Wembyana or Cooper Flag or somebody else. So that's why our best player has been Tyler Hero. Because he was a number 13 pick. We don't get like a top 2, top 5 pick.
Man,
You
Hero,
can't rebuild if you don't get that superstar. Imagine if we could have got like Anthony Edwards.
bro.
We never get that bad to where we can get a high pick. That's what I hate.
Anthony Edwards on the East?
Yeah, I would be so happy if we had Anthony Edwards on our team right now.
That'd be tough. That'd be tough. But yeah,
Anthony
they not.
Jersey.
Yeah, they not. Bucks are not. I don't care how much of Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis needs to get out of there, and the Bucks are just gonna. Bucks are gonna turn into the Cavs after LeBron left.
Facts. They're gonna be such a poverty franchise after.
Because nobody wants to go out there anyway. That's why nobody signs with the Bucks.
Who says they want to go to Wisconsin? When have you ever said I'm taking my talent to Wisconsin? What the frick is we talking about here, bro? Trash. Straight trash. But yeah, they're not winning nothing in our lifetime no more. That's done. Giannis, I was so glad you got your one though. You'll forever be respected in my eyes. I always like Giannis. player. That's why I know Giannis kind of like the Anthony Edwards, like the staying loyal. But sometimes you got to say bump all that. I forgot the Trailblazers got Dame Lillard again. So, I mean, him giving Anthony Edwards a run for his money, that just hit my head again. I
Yeah,
forgot.
they got Dame, Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
Who else do they have?
Yeah, they went backwards though. Dame really went back.
Yeah, they were going young, and then they just brought in all the old guys again.
Just went backwards because they could be something.
They sent off Simons to the Celtics.
Man,
that was one of their young pieces that they had.
Facts, they did. They sent him over to the Celtics. Dang, Wemby's really gonna be the face of the league. That's crazy. Dang. Like, I'm really trying to imagine a LeBron-less, Curry-less, like all of our GOATs out of the NBA, Jay. You know how they used to be able to do like the team simulations in 2K, which people still do, like where you go to like maybe the 2035 draft and then you just have like none of the players that we know.
Yeah, you don't recognize any of the names. It's
Yeah,
all
like a bunch of
generated.
auto-generated class names, but it's like that's what it's really about to turn into. We're about to really be like, but that's good. It's about to be a young man's game, and now all the young stars are about to go for these chips after Bron and them.
I mean, that's what we're going through right now with the NFL.
Move forward. I mean, it's 82 game season. NBA try to cover the more important games, the spotlight joints, because see where the stars flourish. I was gonna keep giving honorable mentions to the rookies. Also to Dylan Harper too. He had a good night tonight as well. I didn't even say for the Spurs too. He had a solid night. That's why I said, yeah, boy can go. That's all I say. It's gonna be some sleepers for this rookie draft class. It's actually a lot of buckets. So I'm looking forward to it. We're looking forward to obviously people coming back. Can't wait till LeBron comes back. So I'm like, I need Reddick to play Connect, or I don't know, because the fact that you not playing him like he can't get you that, he can. Like I said, I would bring up the best game when they were playing Nuggets. And this was when we were all battling for the siege, Jay. You know how the West was like basically 2-3 games apart from like what, the third seed to the like 10th. It was literally like neck and neck. And you have Dalton Connect, Austin Reeves cooking the starters, not the Denver Nuggets bench, the starters, frying them. I'm like, bro, how does Connect cannot play, Jay? Like, that's crazy for a rookie. Like,
not even give him any minutes at all.
Like a second-year guy, he is better than Bronny. No disrespect, but he is better than Bronny. He should be able to play, and I think he should. I think he should be able to play these next few games, at least till Bron's out, because we're not going to rely on DeAndre Ayton to win us the ball game. I'm sorry, bro. That's not happening. He's not a better big than AD. I definitely say that. But I wanted to say Dallas won the trade. Dallas lost too, so I can clap it up a little bit. But listen, I like Cooper Flag, yo. I'm no hate. I actually like Kyrie, AD.
Yeah, I like the Mavs team.
Yeah. But I didn't want them to get a thing where they can rain on our parade too. Be like, oh yeah, we won the trade. You lost too.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do that. If the Mavs would have won today, all the Mavs fans would have been saying, "Oh, that we won the trade." Exactly. The Lakers lost game 1. We won game 1.
But they lost.
Like one game decides the whole thing.
Exactly. AD could not guard Wemby though, but Wemby just put the league on notice, y'all. That's the biggest thing to take away from this. Wemby put the league on notice. Because he's definitely been taking this summer seriously, became a Shaolin monk and all that stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say they said that during the game. I was like, he really took things serious this offseason.
Yeah, put on some extra muscle. Like, you could tell he's stronger, like how people kept showing even in preseason where he driving in, pump. Now he doing all of that.
Not shooting as many threes, actually going to the paint. Because they really can't stop him if he goes to the paint. Or even mid-range, like you can't contest his shot.
Bro, it's like he's
dunking. Why not take the closer shot?
He's dunking on a mini hoop, like, bro. It's like when he
doesn't have to jump at all. He just jumps for like the dramatic effect.
Bro, he literally just
do like a reverse, like just for style points. He don't even have to jump.
Yeah, bro. Even when he did the reverse, he didn't even get that high up off the ground. I was like, bro, he doesn't even have to jump that high. Imagine Wemby with like a 40-inch vertical.
Yeah, with John Morant vertical.
Bro, Jay.
It would look like a video game, like like in NBA Jam when they be jumping, out, like, flying through the air, like 10 feet above the rim. The ball's on fire.
That man will dunk himself through the hoop. He'll just They're like, that counts for 4 points, by the way. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Yeah, Wemby something special, and he's a defensive prowess too. Like he guards very well, gets stops, gets blocks. So it's like he's getting blocks. So the other end, he's
It's like it
blocking.
would be impossible for him to not be a good defender unless he just doesn't try at all.
Exactly. Unless he's super uncoordinated, he's just like retarded. Then like, yeah, I mean, you know, if he's just literally a vegetable and like he doesn't know how to function, then you'd be looking like, but like, yeah, out of all the 7-footers in the league, Wemby's the best. And I know people said that's not. That doesn't even sound crazy for me to say. No disrespect to Yao Ming, any of them, Taco Fall, Manute Bowl, bro, Don Maker. I remember when Don Maker, he's not even in the league. I'm pretty sure he's probably playing overseas. If y'all don't even know what Don Maker is, yeah, y'all just don't watch basketball. But Don Maker,
a lot of those guys, they didn't last that long.
They did it.
Like Taco Fall didn't get like major minutes. Bobo, nobody wants him on a team. And I like Bobo too. I don't know. I didn't understand why he didn't get more minutes.
I don't understand it either. But like I said, Wemby, he's literally the Frenchman.
I think that was an argument last year. I think Shaq and somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
That they said Bobo can be as good as Wemby. You just didn't get the minutes. I think Shaq said that.
He did.
I don't know if he'll be as good as Wemby, but I definitely think he should have got more of an opportunity.
Yeah, he'll be a dog for sure. But yeah, I wouldn't say as good as Wemby either. I wouldn't say that because Wemby, yeah, he's the best.
Wemby is just different.
You see what I said on my story? I said demigod builds are real. You remember in 2K15 when people used to unplug the Ethernet cable, you would walk around with 7'5" guys running through how Wemby's doing. That was in 20.
It's funny that you said that too, because like they brought that back in the new 2K. Like people were doing that.
Yeah.
People have like a 7'5" build in this year's 2K.
They do. I've seen that. They've been dominating, Jay. That's why I said it's crazy how that was because, 2K's come out the year before. So 2014, 11 years ago, if you would have said those type of players would really exist in the league, you would sound crazy.
Yeah.
You would sound crazy because how even the league was in 2014 with LeBron, you got Kawhi looking like, and that's young Kawhi looking like, oh, shoot, this might be one of the best players we've seen. Next to the Kevin Durant's, all that stuff. Like, yeah, you look at Kevin Durant. Yes, he's a 7-footer. I know some people said that wouldn't sound crazy. I'm like, no, it would. Because you see Kevin Durant, you wouldn't be like, oh, there's going to be a bunch of him. That wouldn't sound realistic. Like, no, there's not.
Yeah, back then in 2014, KD was like an anomaly. He was like the only one.
Exactly.
All these 7-footers weren't shooting 3-pointers back then.
And having handles how he did. So.
Yeah, and being able to handle the ball like that.
That's why I said now that's like literally the blueprint. Like we got Project LeBron, now it's Project Wemby's. Crazy. Yeah. Crazy. People are building Project Wemby's right now. A lot of us 6'3", 6-foot men are going to.
Yeah, I think I've seen like in last year's draft, a lot of last year's draft are like baby Wemby's. A lot of the European players, they kind of had the same build. They're all tall, lanky, and can shoot.
They've been making D1 babies for real, like they said. They took it literally. Okay, Ant with the clutch dagger. I didn't know that he won. Okay, let me see.
I seen he had 40. I didn't see how it ended though.
It was the push off of death. He's MJ's son for real. Look at this. Hold on, let me push off of death. Like dang. I'm like dang.
I think what I'm gonna do next time we record is I'm gonna get like all the best plays of the night so we can react to them.
Oh, facts. Okay, here's the last one. The last one was the MIDI to game it. I hate that it's on the focus thing. Hold on, let me turn that setting off. Let me turn off the blur. All right. Should start over again. He had a MIDI dagger. Yeah, he's MJ's son for real. Okay. That's why I said those were the two daggers. The 3 to go up, and then that literally the next. Yeah. Okay, Anthony Edwards. Yeah. Show your stripes, boys. It was a close game. I was like, dang, they really on. I didn't even watch it. I was like,
game didn't even play either. I checked the stat box.
Okay. So yeah. Shout out Anthony Edwards though. That was a push off of death though. I ain't gonna lie. That was crazy. that was crazy. He drove in.
Yeah.
Get off me. I know, and I think that was probably what his name, Jeremy Grant or Jaron Grant, whatever. It's one of the brothers. They do look
Yeah,
alike.
Jeremy Grant.
Yeah,
He's
he
on.
probably was looking at the ref like, bro, like he just literally, like you saw full extension. You watched it. Jan showed you the play. His
Yeah.
arm is fully extended. Y'all got really long arms, so like I can't put like I know how y'all can't see my fist. I'm trying to like make it all in the camera, but yeah, I'm a tall guy. So listen, I lean back there, you can see. But like he basically like these. Like that's a push off. But it's a bucket. I ain't mad at it. MJ did it for a game winner. He
Yeah,
pushed
facts. I was
me
gonna say
hard.
that's why he's his son.
He literally said, snatch. MJ said,
Yeah, if it's like a full extension like that, you have to call it.
I would have pulled MJ's arm. As soon as I'm dribbling, he snatch push. I was like, I'm like, there's no game for you. Especially back then, the bad boy Pistons used to punch on MJ. I'm pulling his arm out of socket. Check ball.
Yeah.
I'm like, get you a fair game winner. That's not fair, but well, I think we have that poster in my pop's man cave too, literally of MJ hitting the shot and all that. But he did. He pushed off. People used to always talk about that. I remember around even the D Wade era when he kept doing the snatch back. A lot of people like, bro, he be pushing off. And I'm like, he does, but D Wade, he always did it with his shoulder. It's legal. That was my favorite way to snatch. When I saw D
Yeah,
Wade,
they always call push off on a snatchback. I noticed.
they do.
Anytime it's a snatchback highlight, they always say push off.
They do. Some people do though. Like the
Yeah,
hezzy
some
guys.
are, but even if it's not, they still say it.
True. The hezzy guys, the Shay do be. I ain't gonna lie, Shay do be. He be,
Yeah, some people make it too obvious.
bro, because they chicken wing. It's good to have a little chicken wing, y'all. A little chicken wing. But when you drive and hey, then you shoot it, you like, ref called a foul. You be like, what am I gonna call? You drove in, he's sliding with you said, like, that's not clean. You can't do this and then like hit me in my mouth. I'm like, yo, ref. That's why I said if they're allowed to extend, just pull them in. I do that a lot of times. Sometimes some people are gonna drop that shoulder and lean in. I'm gonna take you with me. And I'm like, if you're gonna foul me, I'm gonna foul you too. That's why I say if MJ would have went like, I'm sorry, MJ, we gotta fight then. Cause you're just not finna put me on your basically Last Dance documentary. I'm on there for getting the cleanest. Some people do though. But like I said, some people I don't think they understand basketball enough because some of them even think the shoulder push off. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's legal. It's your body. But if you're allowed to do a little, but the moment you go,
Yeah,
this ain't football, brother.
fully extending the arm should be called.
It's charged. When you do this motion, this is not football. So like this is not legal.
Yeah,
But
you
a lot
can't
of
stiff
people
arm somebody.
I'm telling you, they'll do it and they're like, get your weight up. Well, I can look strong if I do the same thing to you. If I drive in and just stiff arm your face, shoot the ball. And now if the league allowed stiff arm, I think a lot of people would be dead. Imagine getting stiff armed by Shaq. Like,
Yeah.
bro, that's a big hand. He dribbling. Dunk it, I'll be like, I don't even want to play anymore. I'm like, I don't even. For whatever happened to Jordan, though, for that to be legal for the Bad Boy Pistons actually to foul him that hard, and they were able to play basketball for many years being the Bad Boy Pistons, like literally just fading everybody. Maybe David Stern, or who was the NBA commissioner? It wasn't David Stern at the time. Who was it? Or was it? Because I know David
Yeah,
Stern,
I'm
he's
pretty sure
gone.
it was.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
But yeah,
pretty sure it was. Yeah.
I think he was scared. That's why he was. He was scared. He was like, nah, I don't want to tell him what to do. They got hands. I think they should bring fighting back to the league, though. I think Dev was talking about it. Or no, even Marcellus said, I think they should. And he was saying to the point of what they've been saying on the ABC crew was like, the moment somebody realized they actually have to get punched in the face, a lot of people wouldn't fight. And I believe it. Like, I think people should just let them fight. Like, everyone does the pushing and then they grab and step in front of them. Like, no, just let them go. And Now, if they have to really connect punches right now, then they'll be like, oh, I actually have to get hurt. I don't want to fight. Like, I'm okay. Like I said, I wouldn't mess with a lot of people in the league. Like I said, Draymond just has too much violent tendencies. Jay, I wouldn't mess with Draymond. I wouldn't mess with Jimmy Butler. You know, the one they talked about a lot, though, a lot of people didn't know was James Johnson.
Oh yeah, James Johnson.
I'm cool,
I miss
bro.
having him on the Heat.
Bro, his whole family is black belts. From his sister to his whole family himself, they're all deadly weapons, basically registered as deadly weapons. Because you are, y'all. Once you get your black belt, all that stuff, you actually, like, your whole self is a deadly weapon. I don't want no problems with you. And I love how Bam Adebayo, it has them every time on that podcast where I watched it. One dude called him a B word. He said, all right, I have to see you after. Said, literally, hemmed him up. Then say, all right, you good? And walk past him. I'm like, yo, imagine getting beat up. He walked by. All right, you good? You good, baby? You good? I'm like, no. I'm gonna tell Eric Spoelstra, Pat Riley. I'm gonna call him. I don't want to be on this team no more. I'm like, he took my manhood. Can I please ask for a trade?
Yeah.
So, like, we actually got James Johnson in the office, and he was like, "We have you on speaker." I'm like, I said nothing." I'll hang up. Like, nah, I was just kidding. I was just kidding, Jay. I was just kidding. I'm not snitching. At that point, you can't even snitch on him or nothing, Jay. You just got to see him every day. Or I even think about I wouldn't say Kevin Garnett, because I mean he just talked trash a lot. But nah, KG is I would say all the big men, like from Shaq, Dwight Howard, DeMarcus Cousins. I wouldn't mess with any of them. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah, DeMarcus Cousins for sure.
He got it. He a little scary. He a little intimidating. I don't know. And it's like, it's funny, the one where him and Frigo was at the park and they talking trash, and then he walk up to the dudes like, I'm a little scared. He's, oh yeah, you be in the comments, huh? He like, I'm like, yeah, you scared, huh? I still talk to him. The one I remember who stood his ground was Deidre Hart at that time. I remember when they did. You remember when I posted that video that did good on the plug page around the time, those two, when I was reacting to Marcus Cousins and stuff. I respect Deidre Harden, but like me, I would stand my ground, of course. I mean, I know how Marcus Smart said, I still remember that story time. How he said I was about to fire on him. I'm like, no. The way DeMarcus Cousins, y'all, if y'all remember that clip, that's what I'm even, Jay, what you said, I still got to react to is the funny moments of all NBA history. I think even that, like, Marcus Smart got flung across the court, yo. And when he talked about it on the podcast, say, yeah, I had to keep my composure, so I was going to get up. I would have to boom, boom, boom. No, none of that would have worked, buddy. Do you understand? That's what I don't know why people be lying. Like, I get that you a grown man to grown man, but you don't gotta lie to me. He's taller than you. And a lot of people said that height don't mean nothing. I'm like, he's not tall and skinny. He's a man child. And just like Kenyon Martin, what he said, I would never mess with Kenyon. Well, he said, I came into the league, I was 22, I was a man child. He said, I did none of that rookie haze and stuff. I was like, nobody was gonna tell Kenyon nothing, man. Jay, that's scary. He said, hey, Rook, go get my donuts. He said, nah, okay, you good. You right. I said, you right, Rook. Hey, baby, hey, I'm just playing, baby, we good. You want to get the donuts? We good. Gil, he walked around with a gun because he was scary. that man Gil stayed with a gun in his locker room bag like, hey, bro. Anytime somebody trip, he's like, huh? He clutching it on his hip. So I'm like, hey, bro. Well, I wouldn't mess with a lot of people in the league, but I just be hating when I hear them story times like the NBA players that got in altercation, they be talking about, man, I ain't want to have to do him bad. I'm like, Marcus Smart, I don't think you was winning that battle against Boogie Cousins. Like, bro, he flung you across the thing. Like, it wasn't no, you was over here wrapped up. You said, I'm finna get up and do these as soon as you do these. Jay, he picking him up right here by his shoulders. Just slamming him the other way. Like, bro, if somebody just threw me across the court, Jay, I don't care how mad I am. I can't fight him. I'm going to be mad, but I'm going to be like, you know what? You just got slammed. That's it. Like, that's all I'm gonna have to say. If my kids was watching, Daddy, what happened? I'm like, I tripped. I'm gonna tell him, I'm like, Dad tripped. I tripped hard. I was like, yeah. I'm gonna tell him he was really scared of me though, more than I was scared of him. But no, I won't be able to do it, bro. Like I said, DeMarcus Cousins got it. Dwight Howard got it. Ben Wallace, Ron Artest, he's crazy. I still remember when he elbowed James Harden in the back of his head, like, bro, for no reason. Like,
yeah, that was crazy.
Like, bro, he was celebrating. I remember he said, I was celebrating, man. That wasn't nothing. James Harden walked by. I still remember we was watching it live. He just said, right to the bell. Like, what if he would have killed that, man? What if James would have boom fell?
Yeah, if he hit him in the wrong spot, he could have killed him.
That's why I said, like, bro, some of these NBA players are like, that's why I tell people when I go hoop, even at pickup, at 24, I'm like, bro, basketball is a lot of a stress reliever for a lot of us. A lot of people have a bad day. Don't be that guy surfing away, and then now you just woke up Mike Tyson. Nah, bro. I don't like to mess with people like that. I mess with the homies most of the time anyway. We cool. But, like, people I don't know, I wouldn't be like, oh, let me joke with him. That he not messing with that. Now I get beat up. I'm cool. I know everybody goes through certain things. That's why I said some NBA players, they were actually crazy. Some of them were actually gangster before, and they just picked up basketball. Like John Wall with the Crips, DeMar DeRozan with the Crips. There's a lot of them that really is gangster. Like I ain't gonna lie. Jokic, his Serbian brother. You think I let him mess with Russians? Please. Them Russians is crazy. I'm like, yeah, nah, I wouldn't be scared of Jokic himself, but his family. Or I think about you remember Jeff T telling a story about Bellinelli or not Bellinelli or whatever his name was, who he punched, and then they joined teams. He said, "I almost killed your whole family." I'm like, whoa. I'm like, whoa. Yo, what? I'm like, he said, don't do that. He said, what you did, he said, I almost killed your whole family. And Jeff was like, I was just looking at him like, I was like, bro, I don't understand. That's very scary. It's like, bro, what you mean you was finna kill my Dukes because you was that mad? Like, dang. He tell you, yeah, I'm glad you apologized because the whole family dead. I'd be like, yeah,
That's
I'm just
crazy.
not messing with you, bro. But that's what I'm saying, them Europeans, bro.
Yeah, that's like Europeans are different.
Do you?
Like,
Yeah,
they'll
bro.
put a bomb hit on you.
I'm telling you, like America, we think we gangster till you run into some other people. You like, oh, they really gangster. I'm cool. Like I said, I'm not gonna say I'm a wuss, y'all, but some of these moments in the NBA, I'm like, I respected, walking the other way. I'm not gonna act like, yeah, I would have beat him up. Nah, I wouldn't have. Like I said, James Johnson, he got hands. Jimmy Butler was homeless. He came from somewhere he had nothing to lose. I'm pretty sure fighting's what he likes to do. Fighting is what he likes to do. Me, no, I'm not gangster. That's all I'm gonna say. But shout out all the NBA moments that are funny. But NBA, like I said, needs to bring back at least allowing them to fight. That's why I say quotation marks. A lot of times when people realize you got to put these up, 9 times out of 10, a lot of people ain't throwing the thing.
Yeah,
But
they're not good.
Thompson, he got anger issues. I'll definitely say that. He got anger issues. What he did to Jose Alvarado, pretty much dang near choking dude like these. I'm like, bro, you need to not play basketball. Are you okay? Like, bro,
Yeah.
if you get to the point where you're putting somebody in a chokehold, well, who did that to Rudy Gobert? Was that Draymond?
Yeah, Dream.
Or Ben Simmons put
Ben
Cardi?
Simmons, the cat.
Bro.
Ben Simmons made Cat tap out. That has to be the funniest moments ever.
That's Ben Simmons' best
Really
moment. It's not even about basketball. It's Ben Simmons. I forgot that happened. Cat was sitting there. He said, tap my neck, please. Please, Ben, no. He said, stop it, Ben, please. No. I forgot that happened. That's why I was like, wait, who got? I was like, I forgot he got put in a headlock, bro. How do you just do
That's the
that
best highlight of Ben Simmons' career too.
bro?
That's
Like,
his best highlight.
swear, dude. And he was holding him in that chokehold, y'all. Like, bro, Cat probably thought he was dead. I'm like, at that
Yeah, the
point,
way he was tapping for his life.
he was bro. That point, you a 7-footer Cat. I already can't like his voice changing already. Like, yeah, but after that, you definitely can't say nothing to me, bro.
Yeah.
You just got put in a chokehold like you was a little kid. Nah, that's crazy though. That's why I said that's crazy, bro. I forgot that one happened.
That's something that I'm surprised happened in this era. Like that's something you would think happened in like the 90s or 80s.
Bro, because they were really
The fact that this actually happened. Like
chokehold
we just said, most 9 out of 10 times they're not going to actually fight.
facts.
But Ben Simmons and Draymond, they actually did.
Bro, Draymond with the Nurkic thing where he just turned around and
Yeah,
socked
Draymond has had multiple occasions where he's done that.
Like, why the frick did you just turn around and sock Nurk? Like, Nurk was just holding that. Draymond said, like, bro, I'll tell him what did I do? What did I do wrong? Like, bro.
Or the Steven Adams thing, like the way he tried to make it look like he was just trying to move his leg and like get out of it.
Bro.
You don't move like that. He actually stomped on it.
Oh, yeah, Sabonis? Yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, when he told Ty Lil, like, you see, he's holding my leg. Like, no, you said.
Yeah, you don't stomp on somebody because they're holding your leg.
Yeah, that was like, bro. But Sabonis sitting there, that was hilarious, though. He was waiting for the call. He was like, ah!
Yeah, he had to sell it.
That man was sitting there.
He had to sell like it was a WWE move.
Yeah, bro, like he got hit with the little power bomb. He's like, ah!
Started having a seizure on the ground.
Oh my gosh, bro. The NBA is not a real place. Bro, some people really just have bad, bro. That's why I look at people like, you have real issues. Why did you stomp on his chest? You socked Nurkic. First of all, you socked Jordan Poole. We saw the footage. Went in there, just socked him in his face. I'm just like, why are you this violent? Like, why? And let's not forget, if social media was back then with Michael Jordan, he was punching on his teammates. No. I'm not even trying to say I'm tough, y'all. He would not be punching on me. A lot of people be looking at me crazy. No, he wouldn't. You're not a grown man. You're going to come on here punching on the coaches and stuff. Jordan did what? That's the last thing Jordan did. I'll be in the last dance. Be like, yeah, I socked Jordan in his eye. Yep, sure did. It's like, yep,
Yeah.
They sent me to jail. They did. First of all, there'd be nowhere you send me to jail. That's what's it. How did Michael Jordan do no jail time or nothing? You're assaulting other men on your team. Like, this ain't just because you're in the NBA, it ain't protected. This man was literally punching.
Probably, I guess, if they didn't press charges, that's the only way.
I guess, and that's what they probably would.
He bullied him into not pressing charges.
Heck, man,
they press charges, you're off the team.
That's GOAT mentality, I guess, right there. They're like, nah, that's real G's. You get punched and y'all still win championships. Yeah, that's crazy. Did any of them even speak on that in The Last Dance? They probably did, man.
They probably did. I haven't seen it so long.
Yeah, I haven't watched it in a minute. But Jordan, you crazy for that. But like I said, if social media was there for Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah, we know a lot more about his like why he really retired and all that.
Oh, facts.
For sure. They say it was because of the gambling and other stuff. Like
we would know.
Yeah, we would have all the information if social media was around back then.
You know, Larry Bird would be that nigga. No cap. Because I don't care what nobody said. I told my dad the other day, I was talking, I said, bro, I know Larry Bird was calling them the N-word. I know he was calling them niggas. I know he was. I don't care what nobody says. He played in the 70s, Jay.
And he was in Boston. They still say it in Boston today.
Facts. Larry was over there jamming.
Back then.
He was looking at Magic Johnson. Yeah, nigga. Think you guard me for a game? He was like, hold on. I'm like, Larry, wait. Larry, wait. He hits a step back. He's like, yeah, nigga. You like, oh. He said, I'm gonna do it. He said, one dribble
From
pull up.
Snowfall. From Snowfall.
Bro, facts. Oh my goodness. He hit the where he's like,
Yeah.
so they take all that dubstep with you. Hey Larry, I don't care if you ever come to the podcast. Like, yeah, I said it. I believe you. I don't care. Nobody. I know Larry was saying it to me, and he was in Boston. Magic Johnson really was trying to be like, "Oh, Larry talked trash to you." A lot of all the black people was like, "Oh yeah, he did." You know what he really said, bro? Like, honestly, like I said, I ain't even mad at it because I know Luka be saying the N-word now. I don't care what nobody says. Luka be trying to tell the press, oh, I can't say. You know, I can't say. I said, you know what you said. You had perfect English when you said it. He stepped back, like, yeah, nigga.
Yeah, he changes up his whole accent.
Man. Man turns into Tota. You the best, bro. You the best. Like, bro. Like, that's Tota's default too. He'd be like, I speak no English. I was like, Luka turns right back into that after he knows what he just said. Like, come on, bro. Luka, you not fooling nobody. If you do say it, hey, bro, listen. Cause hey, during the Black Lives Matter thing, you remember he was playing against the Clippers, they kept calling him Wonder Bread and stuff. After a few of them game winners. I know what he said back. That's why Marcus Morris and it was really bad. It was probably like, oh yeah, I really want to fight him. Like, he was probably talking crazy, bro. That's why I said Luka's trash talk. We don't get to hear it. I have not heard, you know, the Legends dude who be getting like the trash talk on the court.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him get too many of Luka's, any, or if not any, for real. Probably barely like one or two of Luka's. He needs to get some of his on the court because I know Luka be talking, bro. That's why I said, bro, everyone be like that smile, or especially the Devin Booker playoff run.
Yeah.
Luka, you know he had no accent. They start talking when they up. He sounded perfect like a straight dude. That's why I said, Luka,
Yeah,
you
perfect
not fooling
English.
that party. He was looking at the free throw line. He was looking at Booker. He's like, yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. So he said, don't that hurt, nigga? Yeah, it does. I know it hurt, nigga. He was like, oh. That's why D-Book was looking like, yo, can he say that?
Confused.
Oh,
like, I don't know.
Oh my goodness, bro. It's that's why I said, bro. No one's gonna fool me, Jay. Nobody gonna fool me. Luka, like I said, Larry Legend definitely was, and I know Luka is. There's no way he's not, bro. He's been in the NBA too long. It's so much of us black people in there, bro. And the way he be talking trash, we always just see the camera cut to the smile and then the laughing. What he say before? Raw and uncut.
Make sure to turn the mics off.
Man. Oh yeah, LA would definitely try to cancel Luka. No gap, bro. He in LA now. They're like, you said what? Get him out of here. But Luka, like I said, you got all my respect. I'm not saying that you get the pass. I know a lot of people say like to Eminem, he had the pass. I mean, yeah, I would put Luka like an Eminem. Yeah, he low key like, you know, he in that culture. He can vibe, he can rock with him. Because how Eminem came into the rap game, everybody was like this white boy. Luka came into, you saw how they was. Teague said the same thing. He was like, this white boy, and then Evan Turner like, nah, he nice. Like, bro, like, you don't think he nice? Like, he nice. I'm trying to tell you, he nice. That's why I said. A lot of people look at Eminem. This white boy doesn't. Nah, he nice. Luka, you nice. Larry Legend, you nice. Steve Nash, you don't fool nobody either. I know you did too. Bro, I was say the league has so much funny moments, but I can't wait to go through that video though. And actually,
yeah, that's gonna be a funny video.
That is because I think there's a lot of things I forgot. I hope they do not put any of that Dwight Howard stuff in there, but please don't. I think that's just the worst part of it. That's all. Like, man, we could have Dwight Howard to this day. The saddest thing is, like, if none of that happened, we could still have Dwight Howard in the league right now. Like Lakers, we would have a dominant big Jay. But
Yeah, I don't understand why you didn't get Dwight and JaVale McGee. Like that'll never make sense to me.
I don't know, man. Like it's weird with the Lakers. Yeah, just not keeping. We don't really keep
Why
anybody.
not bring somebody back when it already worked with them?
It worked phenomenally. Like broke that team up. That chemistry was just so cold. KCP was good. Like the whole roster was good for sure. It just sucks though that
Oh yeah,
that.
that's something I forgot to mention earlier when we were talking about the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Gabe Vincent's gonna have to play that KCP role because I think he only had like 3 points in that game
Yeah,
yesterday.
bro. But want to show up in that preseason with 15 points off the rip, like,
Yeah,
bro.
he made like 5 shots in a row.
Man, he was hooping, like get into a bucket. Now you like that's why I
Yeah,
said
but in
it's
this game he was getting bullied by Jimmy, his old teammate.
bro.
Jimmy just kept posting him.
Which I know pretty much Jimmy knew to do that. Like that's why I said
Yeah.
when like
That's probably what he
Loki
was doing in practice all the time when they were on the Heat.
exactly. You know when you just
Post
get
him up.
the blueprint basically, like when you leave the team, you be like, I know some of his weaknesses. Like obviously I know they're working in summer camp to work on those, but Jimmy already like nothing changed. Like I know how to cook you
You
still.
can't work on size. Like he's not gonna grow. He
Exactly.
already knows too late.
That's it. But yeah, Gabe Vincent is going to have that role. It's just weird. Maybe it really is the LA pressure. I guess we'll never really know. Obviously, till that LeBron documentary comes out.
He was a little better last at the end of last season, I think. Right?
Yeah, he started. Yeah, he started showing
He
up
was
more
horrible that first year though.
bad, and
He
that's why.
wasn't doing anything. He was almost unplayable.
Yeah, just like how when we got Kendrick Nunn,
Yeah,
just
they
took
should
all
have
the
just
heat.
stayed with the Heat. We could
Man,
went back to the finals.
exactly. That's why I was like, bro, we just kept
Because the
taking.
way they played for us, that's what we need right now.
Yeah, Kendrick Nunn and Gabe Vincent, they played phenomenal for y'all. That's why I said us
They
getting
would
them.
put up like random 40, 50 point games out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
They were bucket getters, bro. That's why I just said I don't know if it's really just I don't know. The LA, I guess the LA pressure is really tough on a lot of players and
Yeah.
people.
We'll
I
see.
mean,
We'll see for sure if the LA pressure is real. If D'Lo plays good for the Mavs, if D'Lo starts playing like Kyrie before Kyrie comes back, then we know for sure he just couldn't handle the LA pressure.
yeah, that's just what it is, bro. I guess the Lakers. I get it because you come from greats of Kareem, James Worthy, Robert Ory. Like you just go into the legends right now, Magic Johnson, like all of them. Then now you get to like Kobe, Shaq. That's pretty much it. Pau Gasol. The greats. And then now you get to LeBron's on there too. It's like frick.
Yeah,
Like
just playing
now
with LeBron alone is pressure. But playing on the Lakers with LeBron is even more.
that's why I said it's just so much greats that wore that jersey. And you know, LA fans are just like New York fans. They are heavy on them, bro. They be so annoying. I'm like, dang. You see, remember Danny Green got them death threats. That's what I
Yeah,
was like, damn.
Danny Green, Russ when Russ was bad on the Lakers.
Oh yeah, Westbrook. But he was bad on there. He
Yeah,
wasn't
he was bad, but that just goes to what we're saying with like how the fans are. If you're bad, they're really gonna like let you know.
Yeah, we say the same thing with like next chapter and all that stuff. It's just like, bro, when you're playing, it's either like once that bad game or happens, it's like nothing you did good like matters no more. It's like
Yeah,
cool what you do. So that's why I said it sucks though, but it's tough because like I said, and especially after Kobe, being gone too, it's the immense pressure is just like basically the Draymond Green. You ain't Kobe, nigga. Ain't nobody in your farewell tour. You know what I'm saying? You like, dang, man. Like, I just came to be me. Like, so that's why I said it's a lot, bro, to put on that purple and gold and just all of that. Because it's like Lakers fans low-key do live off a lot of nostalgia, to be honest. Like, a lot of certain teams do, where it's just like the nostalgia of a player. So it's like they can never progress forward. I mean, you got to give them a reason to, but some people are, even old heads are like, man, they were just great. They were just gritty here. It's like, man, we'll never get that. And it's like, man, like you should be recognizing what you have because these are great talents, but As I said, playing under this organization it's tough. Just how we said with the Giants and New York fans organization, it's tough. It's tough. Like, it's good having diehard fans, but the bad what comes with diehard fans is, bro, them hating you so much. Like, one bad game. But don't get me wrong, there was some people they had bad games. Like, I remember Malik Beasley could not hit a three to save his life with our squad. Then got on the Pistons and Bucks and was just cooping threes. People was like, dang. I'm like, that's why I said I think the LA pressure got to him because he could not score. My dad was like, he is a 3-point shooter. I was like, I can't tell. I was telling my father, I cannot tell. Like, he does not make no threes. And they're open. And that's why I hate when people try to be like, well, LeBron, it's like, you got to sit in the corner. I'm like, bro, he gets shooters. What do you mean? Yes, all they have to do is sit there, catch and shoot. That's your job. Like, duh. And LeBron, all the pressure drawn on him leaves them open. They're not making nothing. Malik Beasley won a lot of games where he lost. I remember one of the playoff runs. If he could have just hit a few threes, we were beating a lot of those teams. Could not. Struggled against him. I was like, bro, this is crazy.